Hey everybody, hope you're having an amazing day. I wanted to share with you the top 4 reasons that I see people, vital mistakes they made that caused them to fail in real estate investing. Now, I wanted to share these with you to help you avoid them and know what to do to make sure your real estate investing business excels like you want it to. So, the first thing that I see people making a mistake of is to not get the proper training. To get the proper training is absolutely key. I've seen people who did not get the proper training because they felt that it wasn't necessary and have done several deals and made profit, but doing them wrong. And if they would have just had the proper training, they could have made double, triple, or even more than what they were making with the exact same amount of work. As my friend and mentor always says, the cost of knowledge is a whole lot cheaper than the price of ignorance. So that's step 1. Get the proper training. Make sure you have the right knowledge for your real estate investing business. Number 2, the mistake to avoid that I see people make is to simply not get leads. In this market, even though it's a hot market, there's still a lot of people selling, and they're still motivated sellers, but it's just finding them. So getting leads is your key to find them. Getting people who said, I want to sell my house. Obviously, outbound calls is a way to find people. People post their houses for sale, and inbound is my favorite way because those are people who raised their hand and said, I want to sell my house. And you're simply reaching back out to them, a more qualified and quality lead. So that's the number 2 mistake to avoid, is not getting leads. Make sure you're getting plenty of lead flow, in fact, whether that's 10 a week or 5 a week or 25 a week that you set as your goal, make sure you're hitting that goal for lead flow. Now, the number 3 mistake to avoid that I see, and this one kills, I think, more real estate investor goals than any other, is they just simply don't follow up. And so I will tell you, to me, a no is not a no. It just simply means not right now. And so when it comes to some time and circumstances changes every seller's mind. And when you talk to a seller and they say, no, I'm not going to sell my house to whatever terms, then put them on your follow-up list. I ask them before I get off the phone, is it okay if I follow up with you in 3 or 4 weeks and ask you and see if anything's changed? And most of the time they say yes. And there's my open door to follow up. And also in the follow-up stage is just simply calling them. I've had people who literally had the training and the leads, but we're just afraid of the phone. Don't be afraid of the phone. The phone, wherever mine's at, is what makes you the money. The phone is what makes you the money. And so getting on the phone, negotiating the deal, asking the seller questions. Yeah, you might get a no, you might get 100 no's, you might get 200 no's, but eventually enough calls equals a yes. If you've got the proper training and lead flow, you get on the phone, do the calls, and get to a yes. So making sure you are following up with the leads, the first call, and then continuing until it turns into a deal or until it's dead. And then the 4th mistake to avoid is, number 1 is get the proper training. Number 2, get lead flow. Number 3, make sure you're getting following up. And number 4, I see people make this vital mistake, is they are working on the first 3, but number 4, they get in the nitty gritty and they don't have the right mentor. Now, can you go it alone? Absolutely. But I will tell you, my path, my journey was cut short by so many years less of failures than it would have otherwise been by getting the right mentor. So after you've done the first 3 things, getting the right mentor so that when you have that lead, you're closing that deal, you're getting ready to head to closing, and you need that final question answered, you need that final question for the seller answered, you need that final help to get the deal across the finish line or to structure the deal. I'm telling you, one call with my mentor sometimes has made me an extra several thousands and thousands of dollars, or saved me thousands of dollars just by simply adding a structure to a deal that I didn't think about. Now, obviously teach multiple strategies, but it's amazing from whether it's a cash transaction, a owner finance deal, a sub-2 deal, a lease option, whatever. There are so many ways that you can put deals together that are creative and create win-win-win. Win for the seller, win for you, and a win for the buyer. And whenever you put these deals together, when you're buying them and then when you're reselling them, creativity is key. So make sure that you avoid those 4 common mistakes. Make sure you avoid the mistake of not getting trained. Make sure you avoid the mistake of not getting leads. Make sure you avoid the mistake of not following up with the lead you do get. And make sure you avoid the mistake of not having the right mentor. Be great. God bless. And I can't wait to see your amazing successes in the weeks and the months ahead. And I'll see you soon.